Welcome back to another episode of the Casey Campbell Podcast. Casey Campbell with you, of course. Pleased to be joined by Tom Danosky, the head football coach at Allen Park. How's it going?
Good, Casey. Thanks for having me on today.
All right. So, how's the summer been going? I know it's been, you've used, took advantage of the MHSA giving you guys 15 practices and all that. So, really, just take me through what this summer's been like for your team.
Yeah, it's been hectic. I mean, and quick, right? We got out late in June, middle of June, and we spent that first week off, and we took the team to camp. Got a little camp in right away to start the summer, and that was nice, and some good team bonding, and go from there. And then all summer we had really good attendance at workouts and conditioning all summer, and we made use of those days. And we fight a little bit of the baseball. We miss a lot of guys towards the end of weeks for they're traveling for summer baseball, but that's part of it, and our kids are out competing, so I don't think that's a bad thing either. um but we did 6 7-on-7s, I think it was, when it all came down to it, and had some good competition. And I think we've took a step forward this summer for sure.
Yeah. Okay, so now it's time to talk about some of the returners and some of the players to watch for your team. We'll start with the offense, then we'll go to the defense, and then we'll go to special teams.
Yeah, we graduated 21 seniors last year, and I think 20 starters. So it's gonna be a lot of position battles coming in this fall. But one of the key returners on offense will be at guard, will be Aiden Powell. He'll be a senior this year. Started on offense last year, started on defense too a little bit. But we're really looking to him and his leadership on that offensive line, because the rest of the offensive line will be probably pretty young. Um, and then, in the skill positions wise, we got Quentin Leap. He's back at tailback. He didn't start last year, but saw significant time there. And receiver coming back for us, Weston Gly, will be a nice tall target for whoever ends up winning that quarterback position.
Yeah, for sure.
So those are kind of our three guys that are coming back with some good experience. And then also Brody Metallic, who we called up later in the middle of the year last year from JV. He saw some significant time to it, like a slot, and was pretty productive. So we're looking for big things from him as well.
Okay. Now let's go to the defense.
Yeah, defense. We return a couple guys over here. Weston Gly saw some time again on defense in the secondary. Justin Payne will come back at the end, and look to create some havoc there. He had a pretty productive junior season. Tall, lanky kid. So we're looking for big things from him. And then it's really just those two that really return on the defensive side of the ball. Obviously, we had some other guys play some time. Caden Boyd will be in that secondary. Saw some time in the secondary last year, and just a real smart kid, knows our defense inside and out. He'll be a good leader on that side of the ball for us for sure.
Yeah. Special teams.
Special teams, kickers wise, we got a couple kickers that are going to battle it out. We got a Xavier Leap, who will be a junior, who did some of the kicking for us last year. Unfortunately, we had a senior coming back that was going to be a kicker, but signed a D1 soccer scholarship. And he was pretty money, kicking field goals, extra points for us last year, but he is not going to play because of the soccer scholarship. So Xavier Leap will take the bulk of that, but we also have another senior coming out that's a soccer player, Cody Slater. So he'll get an opportunity to win that job as well. So that'll be an interesting battle as going forward.
Okay. Okay, you talked about some of the kids. Now let's talk about the upcoming schedule for you guys, and I'll read through this. August 29th, kicking off the season at Taylor. September 6th, home against Southgate Anderson. September 13th at Woodhaven. September 20th, home against Lincoln Park. September 27th, home against Dearborn Edsel Ford. October 4th at Wyandotte Roosevelt, October 11th at Trenton, October 18th home against Gibraltar Carlson, and finishing out the regular season October 25th home against Redford Union. So pretty good schedule. We've seen a couple teams in this league have, pretty good, years. Gibraltar Carlson being one of them. What do you feel like the league is going to be like this year?
I think it's going to be super competitive. I don't think our league gets credit enough for the football that's played in the league, to be truthfully honest. There's some really good football, and most of the teams in our league, we don't have the gigantic guys that you're going to see at, some of the other bigger schools, but we have a lot of good kids, good football players in our league that are ultra competitive, and our coaching staffs, I think, across the board do a really good job. I think it will be really competitive. I think you have some teams that in years past, maybe not as great a success, but like a team like Lincoln Park, they are up and coming. They just seem to get better and better every day. Chad Bonham is doing a great job over there. Bobby Martin at Southgate is doing a great job. So there's no weeks off, so to speak. And so it's going to be competitive. They got a new coaching staff over at Etzel Ford. So not real sure what they're going to be running over there, but we'll soon find out, obviously, when we get some film. But yeah, I think it's going to be super competitive. Obviously, Carlson is the front runner. I mean, they're the defending champs, and they got a good team coming back. Woodhaven, I think Mifsud does a great job, and he just took on that program last year, so now he's been there a year. So I expect them to be better than they were last year. Trenton's going to be tough. It's going to be a tough league, I think, this year. I really do.
Yeah. So really go into what the next few weeks are going to look like, because it is go time once we get to the 12th.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. We'll get going on the 12th, and we'll practice. We'll get them ready to go as much as we can by that first game, like you said, at Taylor. And we'll scrimmage on the 22nd against Livonia Franklin. And I took over the head job in 2016. We went to a four-way scrimmage that year, and Livonia Franklin happened to be there. And we broke apart, the two of us, since 2017. We've been scrimmaging just one versus one. And it's been a great scrimmage. We're pretty so much same type schools, same type kids. Coaches over there are phenomenal. I happened to coach in the All-Star game a couple years back with a couple of their coaches, and have made some really good friendships with them, and feel like it pro promotes both programs to get ready for that first game for sure.
Absolutely. All right. Well, Tom, thank you so much for the time as always, and best of luck to you guys this coming season.
All right, appreciate it, Casey. Thank you.